Today we're going to be talking about beards and Jehovah's Witnesses.
A topic I'm intimately familiar with. Yes.
I guess being born into it, I was just told that not to do it, and you just go with it.
Was that really hard for you? Listen, you've just been born. Your name is Monica. Don't grow a beard. Just don't.
My understanding of it is that it's just not clean to grow a beard. It's not well groomed. You're meant to be nice and clean.
Yeah, I'm this clean shaven deliberately, of course.
So I'm actually,
by choice.
I'm actually interested to see.
For Jehovah.
For
Jehovah. You'd be a good Jehovah's Witness.
You'll know me. You know what I'm about.
So I'm just going to start reading this article, and I think I'm going to learn more than what I did know, like I did with the birthdays. I had no idea of the birthdays. Would you agree with this?
Would I agree?
It is natural for a man to grow a beard.
Yes. Unless they're me. Go on.
Ding.
Yeah.
So men in the Bible, including Jesus himself, had beards.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still bad.
Mm.
Yet it is rare to see one of Jehovah's Witnesses sporting a beard. In Europe, can they grow beards? Okay.
Spoiler alert!
I'm sorry. I thought that was a thing. Anyway.
Cut.
So illustrations in Watchtower publications never show a beard. See? Can you find one? Can you see it?
I cannot see a
You
beard.
can't? No, none.
Yeah, so that's when it's referring to Jehovah's Witnesses, and in good situations like the Kingdom Hall, they will never have a beard.
Yeah, it's like brand guidelines or something. No beards
No
can be
beards.
shown in the same piece of content. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, see this picture here?
Yes.
So when representing a worldly person in a negative light, he's got a beard.
Yeah.
He bad.
Mm.
So that means you're good.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Sweet.
Finally, finally, a sin I haven't committed. Social identification pressure is a form of undue influence or control. The Watchtower doesn't specifically forbid beards, but it does use social identification pressure through statements against beards and experiences of people shaving their beard before baptism.
What? You just read that like a robot.
Robots can't grow beards, though.
Well, I mean, the evidence is piling up. You know? They're onto me. Okay,
So what you're about to read is
again
when they have sort of articles in relation to this, they put like real life experiences. So you see the little picture of someone's face and then like the quote, just to make it relatable.
See how Timmy beat drugs and became a baptized publisher or whatever.
It was very, very popular in like the young people ask books and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is one of the quotes.
Turn your life around by cutting off your beard.
Mm.
It's 3 simple steps. Barbers hate him. There was a remarkable transformation in the lad. He shaved off his beard, cut his hair, and stopped using drugs. That's a quote from a Watchtower in 89.
So I mean, that's so drastic though. Like, cut off his hair, stopped using drugs.
Yeah, because all of those things are totally comparable, like on the same level. You know, like you're right here, cut off his beard. Right here, cut his hair. Right here, stopped using drugs.
They're
One
equal.
of these things
They're
might
so
have
equal.
contributed to a better life. More
I think it
than
was the hair. I think it was the hair.
Oh no, it's clearly the beard because Watchtower's fine with long hair and using drugs. Here's another one. And this is a trendy name for a publication. Benefit from Theocratic Ministry School Education. That rolls off the tongue right there. For men, a neat personal appearance may include being clean shaven. May love it.
May. So you don't really have to.
Yeah, all the kids are reading Benefit from Theocratic Ministry School Education. It's all the cool kids. That's what they're up to right now.
Gosh.
What are you doing this weekend? Oh, just flicking through Benefit from Theocratic Ministry School Education. When it comes to conventions, instruction documents against beards are much clearer. Okay, so less of that May stuff.
It's like, with the skirts, past the knee, no beard.
Yeah.
Guidelines.
Yeah. For example, the 2002 Zealous Kingdom Proclaimers, love it, sounds like a good metal band.
Zealous.
Yeah. District Convention drama Stand Firm in Troublesome Times, Jeremiah booklet. Oh, okay, and it's guidelines on the characters' costumes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't
Characters
even know
should
this.
be dressed according to local custom and the circumstances of the scene. Examples may be found in the publications of Jehovah's Witnesses. Good taste should always be the guiding principle. Extensive and elaborate makeup is not necessary. Usually it cannot be seen by the audience, and it consumes time that could be better spent attending the sessions at the convention.
That is honestly the most logical thing I've ever heard them say.
False beards should be prepared or obtained, and oh, now we go into the italics. You know,
False.
this is serious. It is not proper for brothers to grow their own beards.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was in the aggressive italics. In 2016, September Watchtower slightly softened the stance, stating that in some cultures a neatly trimmed beard may be acceptable.
Oh, there we go. They're being reasonable.
Yet in countries like America, a beard is still uncommon. In a February 2018 midweek meeting, governing body member hey, my man, suggested we would not want to insist on the right to a beard if it were to stumble someone. A common comment made by the elders.
How would a beard stumble someone? Oh, is it because you look like...
It's stumbling Harrison at the moment.
Ding!
God damn it. This is prepared material. You two are colluding. He's got a copy of the script. Changing standard. Pastor Russell, who founded the Watchtower religion, had a thick white beard. After Russell died, Judge Rutherford took over as Watchtower's leader. Many did not accept Rutherford as Watchtower's second leader. I didn't know that. I thought it was sort of like universal, like...
No, it was
almost like what's his face from the Scientologist.
It was a
Help
coup.
me out.
It was a coup.
Oh,
virtually, because
He was
Rutherford
Hitler.
wasn't listed as one of the main people to take over. In fact, there wasn't supposed to be a
Oh, so he
leader.
wasn't like in the succession plan at all.
No, there was a succession plan of it was supposed to be a group. Why they didn't really like Rutherford to begin with on the majority of the Bible.
Right, so
students.
they started their own thing. What happened to their thing?
There's a whole number, and there's still in existence of different Bible student groups around. And then the main one, though, ended up being Jehovah's Witnesses, and largely because Rutherford was such a dominating personality, and he really resurrected
You should
the
hear
religion.
the recordings.
It's
like his
things.
recordings, the way he talks is
Is he like a
very-
really good orator?
No, booming.
When Moses stood before Jehovah's typical covenant people on the plains, he knew that soon thereafter the children then present would take the place of their parents in the ranks of God's army and move.
voice. Like it's weird.
He pontificates.
Well, they go preaching with gramophones, and they stand at the door
It's
with the
his
old
voice.
78s.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
That's
I'll
what-
put a photo up of
That's
it.
so cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at all. Like someone knocks on my door, piss off. But you know, someone comes to my door with a gramophone, like shit. I'm listening to every word. I'm wrapped.
Especially back then, because it was all new technology. Well, it doesn't sound like technology
Yeah.
now, but it was technology.
No, it
then,
would have been. It
and-
would have been.
Yeah.
That's wild. I love that.
Wild.
The more you know. All right. So many didn't accept Rutherford as Watchtower's second leader, as we've just heard about. Rutherford was insulted that brothers wanted to imitate Russell and started to force brothers to shave their beards. Ah, okay. They discussed...
Is it because he couldn't grow one? Maybe.
No, I think he... Well, I mean, he might be like me. There you go. There's yeah. I saw the... I saw you bite that one back.
I'm sorry,
I got
that
you.
one. I started that
one. This is actually discussed in the 1974 Yearbook of Jehovah's Witnesses, page 97. Another catchy title.
the yearbook.
Brother Rutherford. Oh, that's a good tongue twister, actually. Noticed that over the years,
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not even trying that one.
German name.
Brother B had grown a beard very similar to the one worn by Brother Russell. His example soon caught on. During his next visit, within earshot of all the Bible House family, he told Brother B that he could buy the rotary press on the condition that he shave off his beard.
Oof.
Not a fan then.
And I was just like you, Monica, where I thought it was because hippies started wearing beards, and it was in the 60s that witnesses stopped using beards to not be associated with the hippie movement and the dirtiness and all that stuff, but it wasn't.
Trying
There's
to-
nothing wrong with it. Like, if it's just because some guy's opinion,
Yeah, well, obviously, because
Like-
beards are masculine. They're in the Bible as something that you weren't even allowed to shave off. Jesus had a beard. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with beards.
But yet they make this huge fuss about it.
And then they just never did away with
Yeah.
that rule.
Can I ask a question about this particular quote? And okay, well, someone please tell me what the yearbook is first.
Oh, every year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So what the yearbook is, every year they release a yearbook, and essentially it's just a whole bunch of worldwide experiences of how great the witnesses did.
30 Years of Watchtower Slave talks about it and goes into a whole lot of detail about what happened and Rutherford's disagreement with these different people. The quote backs up some comments from Schnell's book.
But really, it's petty.
Yeah, it's just to
like
move
this
away from...
whole thing is just petty.
Between 1930 and 68, Watchtower illustrations went as far as to present Jesus as clean-shaven with short hair. Look at that man. Picture on screen right here. Here?
No, that's the counter. So maybe down here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Down there, that's
Like
it.
this.
There.
There.
Yeah.
But
Got you.
wow,
He looks like that scene in Star Wars where Kylo Ren doesn't have a shirt.
He does.
show this picture.
So hard to figure it out. It actually does. Okay, so we're going to talk about double standards because that's never a thing.
Yeah, no, the witnesses aren't known for having any double standards.
Actually, you read. I don't want to.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you win an argument. A good example of how Watchtower manipulates the Bible is found in Leviticus 1928,
Gosh, I forgot that was a book.
which says, you must not shave the hair on the side of your head or disfigure the edges of your beard. You must not make cuts in your flesh for a dead person. And you must not make tattoo markings on yourselves.
Yeah.
Don't disfigure the edges of your beard.
So leave them.
Yeah.
So they had beards, the Jewish
Leave them.
people.
Because they're saying don't disfigure. Okay.
Watchtower uses this scripture to try and prevent Jehovah's Witnesses getting a tattoo. Yet ignore the words in the same scripture forbidding cutting the beard.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So on one hand, the scripture's going, you must not have a tattoo.
Oh.
And I've had this used against me why I shouldn't get a tattoo. But on the other hand, it's where it says you shouldn't be cutting your beard. It's like, oh no, we'll ignore that part though, because we don't want to listen to that.
Yeah, it's like if there was a scripture that says like, don't drink expensive scotch and don't, do drugs. And they just go, see, don't do drugs. That's what it says. Ask brother, what's his face? Brother Morris. That's the one.
Oh gosh.
He'll hook you up. It's natural for a man to grow a beard. Beards are not a sign of hippies and rebellion. What are
You're a news
laughing
reporter
at?
now.
A hurricane has swept across the east coast of America, killing 86 people and destroying 1,200 homes. Power has yet to be restored to... it's natural for a man to grow a beard. Beards are not a sign of hippies and rebellion. They appear on royals, politicians... They appear on royals, politicians, corporate managers, and movie stars.
So it's okay.
Yet Jehovah's Witnesses are expected to shave because of a standard stemming from the insecurities of their second leader, Judge Rutherford.
Insecurities, oof. I think what I've learned in conclusion from all that is that how petty it actually is. Because before it actually felt like there might have been a bit more reasoning behind as to why. As it's not clean.
Sort of like the
clean-shaven.
kosher policies, for example.
But then after
or
reading
things like
that, it actually makes it even worse. It's like, actually, there is no real reason. Just the fact that Rutherford couldn't grow a beard.
I wouldn't know anyone else with that affliction.
Ding. It was just very petty, like the quote that you read out about you can't do this if you don't shave your beard. It's just like, what?
Because they have good reasons for every other policy, but this one's special.
It's petty. That's one word, petty.
Yeah. I expressly express my consent to have jokes made at my expense for my inability to grow facial hair.
You can grow facial hair.
Not good.
A little bit.
Yeah, but there's like growing facial hair and there's growing facial hair. I can do the former, not the latter.
Yeah.